Alright, so here we are heading over to Vivio's to meet up with Steve. He gave me a call a couple weeks ago that he is catering an event this week and wanted to know if I wanted to tag along with him. I think he needed a working party. As it turns out, the event is being hosted and held by a guy named GATTO. He is the founder of a non-profit organization called Reunite The Fight. His event today is a bunch of 1-3 guys. Scott was in 1-3, and so he is bringing out all these guys that he served with, and they're all meeting up at his house. As it turns out, this group of guys are all the guys fouling when Mike and I had left. So we got out in 2000, and if I'm not mistaken, these guys were, some of them might have been there right in our transition period of getting out. So it'll be pretty interesting to see who knows who, and you know, but it's family. You know, that's what's gonna be pretty cool about this event. It's the brotherhood, and we're all 1-3. All right, we'll see you at Vivio's. Made our stop at Vivio's to hook up with Steve and watch him load up the food. He did his GPS and realized that traffic was a little thicker than he would have liked, and it was going to take him a little longer to get out there, so he went ahead and left. He's just a few minutes ahead of me, but we're on our way. We're going to be out there in just a little bit, so it's no big deal. I already had the address anyway. I just wanted, like I said, I wanted to harass him before we left. So there I was, on time for the first time. And it didn't work. All right, on the road. What's on the menu?
Smoked chicken, smoked pork, mac and cheese, probably coleslaw. Oh yeah.
You got smoked?
Like 5 of them. What's that? Yeah. We walk out with 6 boxes of beer and 4 bottles of bourbon.
My name's Scott Gatto. I'm the CEO founder of Reunite The Fight. I served in the United States Marine Corps Infantry as an 0311, got promoted to Staff Sergeant before exiting the Marine Corps in 2010. So right now we're at my house here in Elginak, Michigan. We have a bunch of devil dogs from 1st Battalion, 3rd Marines, Navy veterans, Army veterans that, you know, we flew into town. We flew about 40 veterans into town for this. Our largest fundraiser is here in Michigan. It's our 6th annual Operation Give Back golf outing. We host about 4 or 5 big fundraisers across the United States every year. We always host this one here in Michigan, and it's been our largest fundraiser every year since its origination back in 2017.
Corporal Aaron Hall, we're somewhere in Detroit at Scott Gatto's house. We're supposed to call it a reunion, but there's not as many of us as there should be.
Losing so many guys in battle, we actually had a lot of guys that were taking their own lives, or substance abuse, depression, PTSD was at all-time high. And so something that was obviously helping these guys was, getting back together with other folks, being able to share beer, drink a beer, those types of things. So
veterans should get together as much as possible so that we can bounce things off of one another and create more cohesion, so that it's harder to deal with your own problems at home when you don't know how someone else might have a better idea, better way to deal with stress or being a better family man, or just finding ways to vent and you can't vent to your family because they don't understand. You're not stuck, but you can't explain it to everybody the way a veteran will listen.
My name is CARLTON Kent. I am the retired 16th Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. Got a bunch of great warriors out here, as you can see. All these warriors have fought our nation's battles for the last 20 years, and it's like therapy to get them together, you know, so they can talk to each other. And you know, a lot of these warriors, they haven't seen each other in years. So this is a good opportunity for them to come together because they are a tight-knit family. All of them fought in combat together, and it's nothing like bonding in combat. I mean, that's something that you never lose. So this is a good opportunity.
The brotherhood obviously is, you know, some people will relate to it as just, you know, being able to see the folks that they went down range with, the folks that they woke up with every morning.
You know, we go to basic training, and that Eagle Globe and Anchor is branded in our heart forever. And that's not just a bumper sticker.
The Marine Corps, they pound it in your head that that's what the way everybody works great together. And then once you're without them, it's like you're naked in the wilderness and naked and afraid. I don't know how to say it better. You just feel vulnerable because no one else knows. No one else has been there with you through the hard times.
My big inspiration to start an organization like Reunite the Fight was solely based on what you can see in the background here. And it's the hugs, the laughter. When guys get back together, they could be 2 years apart, 20 years apart, 50 years apart. They can pick up right where they left off, and it's amazing to witness. It's amazing to see the joy, the tears, the laughter. It never gets old. There's guys here right now that are standing behind me that I haven't seen in 18, 20 years. And so I'm gonna go right after this interview and hug them and let them know how much I love them.
And a lot of these Marines just here today fought in the second battle of Fallujah, the most urban fighting since Way City, Vietnam.
A hand grenade went off between my legs, rolled off my back and went off between my legs, and it severed. It broke my leg and cut a nerve, and I can't pick my foot up, so it kind of goes in my shoe and under my foot, and it goes around my ankle so that I don't fall over. But I can't like run because my leg's a little slower than the rest of me. I want to run and take off, but it'll be like behind me. My other leg, they wanted to amputate it because it was so perforated, and my whole body swelled up, and I was like seeping fluid out of it. It blew up when I was hit 4 times, and each time I was able to keep moving, trying to get back to my guys because I was the farthest one in, and I just wish a kid did more. They just kept wearing me down. They were trying to kill me.
That was in Fallujah?
Yeah. No, it ain't about us. It's about that Marine to our right and left, to our front and rear. And that's what the Marine Corps is all about. And each and every one of us know that. So that brotherhood and sisterhood, it is never going to go away.
Just getting together with old friends and cutting loose, bringing up old stuff, talking about things that I can't with my wife and children, letting everybody see that I'm okay. I'm doing the best that I can, and that they don't need to worry about me.
It's special to know that I walked down the gates of hell with some of the, you know, greatest human beings on this planet, and they're Americans, and they're here and they fought for freedom. To be able to, you know, acknowledge others' sacrifices and give back in the way where I can provide that sense of accomplishment, that feeling where they're able to get stuff off their chest, out of their mind, and maybe move past a dead point that they've had in their life for the last 10, 15, 20, 30 years. It's an amazing moment, and to see that laughter, the tears, the joy in people's faces and their eyes, and even the families of those watching and witnessing what's actually taking place, it's a really special moment.
Think of how many lives could be saved by just getting together and blowing off some steam. How you deal with stress, how you vent, how you're adapting to, still adapting to civilianhood. You can't just drink it away or hide yourself in a cave. It's like a Band-Aid. You need to, hey, get a pat on the back, grab each other and say, hey, you're gonna be all right. Yeah, everything's gonna be great, you know? Just pull out of it. A lot of guys can't. They end up killing themselves because they don't have anybody or no one reaches out to them, and that's not the way it should be. I know it's too many guys that just give up and eat the bullet.
Take care of each other. The Marine Corps is like no other. There's no other fraternity like that here on the planet. It's the best fraternity. If you have the opportunity to serve in it or have served in it, then I don't have to explain it to you or elaborate. You just know. You just know that people got your back. The term "we got your six" is it's on a whole nother level.